really excited for you to hang out with me and Shannon. Shannon is a therapist, author, and YouTube creator, and we are talking all things about the power of long form content, how YouTube and podcasts have a lot of similarities, and what it can really do for your mind, body, soul, business, and profits, and how really to lean in and let your story be seen and heard. Are you ready? Let's do this. Welcome to the podcast about podcasting, where you guessed it, we're talking all things podcasting, but not just in the sense of strategy of how to launch, grow, and monetize your show. Of course, you're going to get that, but we're also going deep into how podcasting can help you with your self-care, build your community, build your confidence, and if you're willing to lean deep into this platform, it can be your ticket to the life of your dreams because it'll inspire you to go deeper with your self-love. And we all know success starts from within. If you are ready to stop being a ripple in this world and bust out your tsunami of change you know you were made for, it's podcasting for your soul. So let's dig in. So welcome to the podcast, Shannon.
Thank you, Jennifer. I'm happy to be here.
I am really excited for this conversation. You've also been on my other show, Future Business with Love, but I want to kind of pivot and change directions here a little bit and talk about the power of YouTube, power of having a long form content that can actually serve the masses for longer than, whatever platforms allow you to have 2 seconds of fame, like social media. And I know you have a YouTube channel, so if you want to start with sharing with your YouTube channel.
Yeah, I started my YouTube channel, Therapist Talks, about 4 years ago. It was kind of on the heels of some high profile suicides that happened. And I had this realization that there's so much that I've learned over the years that I'd like to share. And I thought that the main area that people are gaining information from was YouTube at that point. Now it's more shifting into podcasting. But I started the YouTube channel just to try to share mental health information that everybody should have access to, but we don't learn it in high school or even college, and had to go to grad school to figure it out and then have a lot of experience on top of that. So I wanted to share, and what evolved was that a lot of people just really wanted to hear more about how to manage relationships and how to deal with toxic relationships in particular. And then I've done more and more videos on that, on narcissism and narcissistic relationships and abuse and healing and dealing. And then I started doing live streaming as well. So that's a whole hour of live stream question and answer. So people are coming in from all over the world. This most recent one last Sunday, people chimed in from Scotland, Malaysia, Serbia, and Germany, in addition to all over the US and in the UK.
I think that's one of the powerful things about platforms like YouTube and podcasting is that there's a deeper sense of connection and a different, I don't want to say quality, but I'm going to say it because I don't know another word, but different quality of person. Like the person is coming there to actually commit to changing something in their life, to learning something versus numbing out that they do on some other platforms.
Right. And I think that's so true. And the people that are coming to those live streams are really hungry, not only for information, but for community. And so they are sharing with each other in my chat bar and supporting each other. And that happens on all of my videos as well. When someone asks a question and I answer it or offer support, then a bunch of other people will chime in with support. And one of my missions is really that nobody in the world feels alone in this, because I know when I was going through it, I felt very much alone, very much like I had to figure it all out myself. There wasn't anybody helping me and guiding me and showing me the way.
Yeah. So with YouTube, because I always like to ask, because everybody has different points of view, grow on this, share from your heart on this. What is like sharing on YouTube on a platform that's evergreen, that lasts forever, and it doesn't have as many restrictions? What has that done for your internal confidence and your ability to share and serve from your heart?
Well, it's pretty funny because when I look back at, they're all very organic. I don't edit. But I do I did, especially in the past, write them all out because I wanted them to be quality. I wanted them to be well organized. I wanted to have bullet points and strategies. I didn't want to leave people hanging or just throw out a bunch of drivel. I really wanted it to be quality. So I would write out a topic that I wanted to share, and then I would deliver that. So if I look back at my old ones, I did not have very much confidence, and I was very much reading it. And so I can see the progression to now being able to live stream, and I don't have an anxiety attack beforehand like I used to before live streaming. And now it's, oh yeah, I'm live streaming this afternoon. That's cool. And I get to hang with my peeps. And so I think it really has helped me to find my voice and find my power and be able to kind of live at the edge of my skin is what I like to call it.
Ooh, I love that, at the edge of your skin. Like instead of the edge of the fear, edge of the skin, edge of the fog.
Yeah. I like to think of us, whatever everybody's beliefs are, but I like to think of each of us having that soul or spirit or whatever, that spark of God that lives inside of us, and that living our best, most powerful lives is letting that shine all the way through, not having any mud caked around us from society and from all the expectations and garbage that we try to cake on ourselves, or having any kind of being withdrawn and way in the background of our lives, but living really on the edge of our skin and living our full potential.
And do you feel that YouTube offered you that little push to start living that full potential, to getting out to more? Do you feel like you'd be in as many countries, impacting as many people's lives without a platform like YouTube?
Yeah, definitely not. It's been a really wonderful journey. And it was really funny because I just showed up and kept creating. And then all of a sudden, I guess there is some magic logarithm I don't know about, but where it started to escalate and getting to the point where instead of counting hundreds of subscribers or hundreds of views, now it's in the millions, and subscribers are in the tens of thousands. So it's very fun and exciting. And like I said, I just really wanted to share with more people and share all over the world. And the evergreenness is really fascinating too, because people do watch stuff that's 4 years old, that's brand new, and it's all there forever. And it's wonderful that it's free. I was actually listening to how YouTube got created and the mission behind that they wanted people to be able to express themselves on a free platform. And that's just such a neat thing that they created that space for us. And now it's being used in so many wonderful, wonderful ways for people to access from all over the world.
Yeah. And I do feel that if it's, for me, like podcasting is a healing modality. And I feel like the way you're explaining YouTube, I'm like, I can see that as a healing modality too. It's giving you a place to share your gifts, to share your true authentic voice, to share yourself. Although it's what was at the edge of the skin, like right there, that millions of views, that is a huge impact. Is that what led to you creating and writing your book, Out of the Fog into the Clear?
Yeah, because I felt like even the 10-minute videos and the hour-long live streams, I wasn't able to really pull it all together and share it in a way that people could actually sit down and start to walk through the healing process, start to really sort through the fog and get a sense of clarity and move from A to Z and really get well. So that's why I sat down and wrote the book and then walked through the publishing process, which has been a hoot. And now finding podcasting, I find this an amazing platform. I'm absolutely loving this. It's brand new to me, but it's really exciting, really in-depth interviews with incredible people like you who are also all over the world. I did a podcast with a man from Germany last week, and that was, or a couple of weeks ago. That was amazing. So it's just really, really fun to be in quality communication with people from all over the world.
And I think that's what's key, whether it's YouTube or podcasting, there really is a different quality of connection where people don't have to feel alone. And what you're sharing makes a bigger impact. Like I always say, I'm like, we're too magical to be a ripple. Let's create a tsunami. So like my
I
mission is to
love
create a
that.
tsunami of self-love. And I really feel that I'm moving into YouTube. I've been live streaming to YouTube. I haven't really put much effort into the strategy behind YouTube with SEO and all that, all the other back end stuff. But now that I've mastered the podcasting thing, that's where I'm going, because I think that it is such a powerful, powerful tool to create massive change in the world.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's exciting. Go ahead.
So where can people find you?
So my YouTube channel is Therapist Talks with Shannon Petrovich. And I have a website that's you can access with therapisttalks.com or nofoggydays.com. I love that. And I do blog on my website, so you can read some things on there. And it also has access to the link for my book, which is on Amazon and Kindle.
And I will make sure to get all that information in the show notes, because I think, like I said, your mission it's part of what I want to create. This is why I bring people on my shows, is because it's hard to create more than a ripple by yourself.
Yeah.
But if you join arms with people who, not only believe the same values as you, but are also creating this healing effect on the world that's based in love, I think we'll be unstoppable.
I love that, Jennifer. And when I saw your website, I thought, I need to talk to this woman. She's amazing. I think you're incredible, and your work and your passion for your work is amazing.
Well, I appreciate that so much. So for my listeners out there who are entrepreneurs on the fence of, well, should I start a YouTube channel? Should I start a podcast? What is one piece of advice you would give them?
Oh, be gutsy. Do it. Just get out and do it. It's really fun. It's a wonderful way to share what you've learned and to be evergreen with all the knowledge that you have. It's a wonderful avenue.
I love that. Well, thank you so much for joining me. You are actually officially the first guest on Podcasting for Your Soul. So
Oh, wow.
I appreciate you for being here with me today and sharing your wisdom about the power of YouTube also. And I preach every day. I'm like, if you can't find it on Google, it's not worth your time. And YouTube is something you can find on Google. So I really appreciate that you're really helping people discover those toxic relationships, whether internally or externally. That's so needed in this world.
Thanks, Jennifer. I really appreciate being on your show.